Okay guys, let's say you have this cycle. Okay, so we are going through the circle today. Here we have the line crossing the cycle. Okay, and here we have another line crossing the circle. Okay, so this is X and this is Y. Okay, so we're going through the concept called trigonometric. Okay, so here on X we have cosine, on Y we have sine. Okay, so here we have this angle, this one, and this one. Okay, here we have 30 degrees, here we have 45 degrees, here we have 60 degrees, and here we have 90 degrees. Okay, so at angle of 30 we have cosine, which is equal to root of 3 over 2, and sine is equal to 1 over 2. Okay, on angle 45 we have root of 2 over 2 on x-axis, and on y-axis or sine we have root of 2 over 2. Okay, on angle 60 we have 1 over 2 and root of 3 over 2. This is sine and this is cosine, and remember cosine is corresponding to x-axis. Okay, so this line is projecting up to here. Okay, and this is projecting up to here. Okay, and this is projecting up to here. Okay, then but before we continue, here we have first quadrant, here it is second quadrant, and here it is third quadrant, and here we have fourth quadrant. Okay, so sine is positive in first quadrant and in second quadrant, but cosine is positive in first quadrant and in fourth quadrant, but both sine and cosine, they are both negative in third quadrant. Okay, then here we have another angle, and here we have another angle, and here we have another angle. Okay, so from 90 we have 120. Okay, from 120 we have 135 degrees. Okay, from 135 we have 150. Okay, from 150 angle we have 180. Okay, degrees. From 180 we have 210. Okay, from 210 we have 225. Okay, from 225 we have 240. Okay, from 240 we have 270. Okay, degrees. Okay, and here we have another angle here. Okay, and here we have another one here, and here we have another angle here. Okay, so from 270 we have 300 degrees. From 300 degrees we have 315. Okay, degrees. From 315 we have 330 degrees. Okay, and here we have 0 or 360 degrees. Okay, then at 120 degrees we will have or from here, we will have, from this 180, we have cosine which is equal to 1, but it is in negative side. Okay, so we have negative 1 and 0. Remember, 0 belongs to sine, and sine belongs to x, or not x, it belongs to y axis. Okay, so at 135 we'll have negative 3 roots over 2, and on sine, which is y axis, which is positive, we'll have 1 over 2. This is positive 1 over 2 because it is sine, and the sine is on y axis. Okay, so from angle 120, we will have root of 2, which is negative over 2. Okay, and it is cosine, and on sine we have root of 2 over 2. Okay, so then once we move on this, we will project this line. Okay, this one. Okay, which is negative 3 over 2. So to make it simple for you, you may project from this line up to this one. Okay, this line and this one, they are on the same axis, so the cosine is the same, but the sign is changed. Here we have negative, but here we have positive. Okay, so sine, for sine we have negative 1 over 2, cos, cosine and sine both are negative in quadrant 3. At angle 225, we will have negative root of 2 over 2 and negative root of 2 over 2. Okay, then at this we have negative 1 over 2 and root of 3 over 2. This is cosine and this is sine. Okay, so guys, I think it is clear. Okay, then sine 90 is 1. Okay, so means sine 270 is also 1, but it is negative 1, and cosine 90 is 0, and cosine 270 is 0 too. Okay, here we have 1 and 0. Okay, 300 degrees will be root of 2 over 2 and root of 2 over 2, but negative. Okay, and here we have, but here it is positive. Okay, because it is in quadrant 4, and quadrant 4 cosine is positive. Okay, so here we have root of 3 over 2 and 1 over 2, but 1 over 2 is negative because sine in 4th quadrant is negative. Okay, so we move on. Here we will have root of 3 and root of 2 over 2 and root of 3 over 2 on 330 degrees. Okay, so this method is 1, but you may have another way to evaluate sine angle and cosine angle. Let's say you have sine 30 degrees. Okay, so you may draw a triangle. Okay, here we have 30, here we have 60, and here we have right angle. Okay, so across 30, here we'll have 1. Okay, across 60, here we have root of 3, and across hypotenuse from 90 angle, here we will have 2. Okay, and based on SOHCAHTOA, this sine is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Okay, then sine 30 will be equal to opposite is 1 and divide the hypotenuse, which is 2. Okay, then cosine 30 will be equal to adjacent, okay, over hypotenuse. So it will be root of 3 over 2. Okay, so this is the method which is very easy for everyone. Okay, then tan will be equal to sine over cosine, which is 1 over root of 3. Okay, and 1 over root 3, it's gonna be 1 of root of 3 times root of 3 over root of 3. So it's gonna be root of 3 divided by 3 times 3, it's 9, and root of 9 is 3. So tan will be equal to 3 roots of 3 over 3. So guys, I think the basic or the first concept on the circle, you have got something, and remember to follow for many concepts in mathematics and physics. Okay, see you next.